So this is a one-of-a-kind Macintosh machine. Never have seen anything in the world like this. The brand name says Merida, and it says down here it's a System 33 megahertz. But if we flip this computer around, take a little look at it, we see the ports down here. And we see this is definitely a Macintosh. We have the 80B over here. If we look inside, it's not real good what I can do with the camera right there, but it looks to be a Mac SE board. And it also has this video out dongle on it right here. And it appears like it's probably just a CGA port on here. I have a random serial number on here, and that's really about it. So we're gonna crack the system open and we're gonna find out what exactly is this. This one right now, if I turn it on, it does spin up. I didn't get a sound chime on it, so it turns on, but I really don't have any means of testing this. I don't really have a CRT monitor that would be a CGA right now, so this is about as good as we're going to get to verify that it does turn on. And this power supply, I can almost guarantee, is probably not a genuine Sony. So let's open it up and let's see if somebody went the Bob Brant route and built their own Macintosh and saved a bundle, or if maybe this is some kind of off-brand system that's a clone. All right, so we have the case opened up, and the case actually was held together by these weird long screws at the bottom, and as you can see, the top actually just came right off, kind of like this. And let's take a little look around. We have a fan over here, a little dusty over here. We might want to clean that one up at some point before we put this back together. You can see over here we have a standard issue floppy drive over here. Just based on the sticker on the side, it's a red label, so that would indicate this is an 800K drive. The hard drive inside is an authorized Apple drive. It's an 80 meg IBM. So I'm not sure if this was actually original to the system. It could be that this was something that was just made of SE parts that could have been purchased later on. You could still order SE parts from Apple up through August of 1998. And here's the power supply right here. And from the look of it, it almost seems like somebody miniaturized the actual power supply that SEs and SE30s use. Can't really get to the board much from here, so I'm gonna probably take this component out here just to see if there's anything special, maybe a card in the PDS slot. All right, so we got the power supply out of the way, and it looks as though our little mystery has been solved here. This is a Merida Systems board that is sitting on here. It's a Mac SE accelerator, and it's probably the 33 megahertz version, which did exist. It would be a 68030. So this would actually be faster than an SE30. And the labeling on the front saying it's a 33 megahertz system may very well be correct. This video out cable seems to actually be plugged into something on the port itself. So it looks like it even contained a video out. So the biggest question from here, before we put this one back together, is basically what kind of system are we dealing with here? The Novi board here, as you can see, came out in 1991. So it could be that somebody put this together, and you can see the power supply up here. I'm going to reattach it here in a little bit. But I did want to point out that this is definitely a third-party power supply. But back to the theories, it could be that, one, this is somebody's homebrew machine, and they made it by taking an SE board and just adding on to it. And the age of the hard drive would be part of it, because these were not drives that were typically given out, these IBM drives, until about 1992. And it's an 80 meg drive, which as far as I know was never original for a Mac SE. There is a red label on the 800K floppy drive, so that's a little bit of a mystery because those were the older drives. So this could be a homebrew, it could be there was some company that put these together, because let's face it, this is a pretty professional looking setup in here. I mean, it's like a little mini desktop computer here. Like basically 2SI sized, but without any further expansion. And I'm not sure if maybe this came from another country. I found this in a Goodwill store back in 2008 and picked it up really not knowing what it was. I think I was looking at this SCSI port on the back and was just kind of curious. But it looks like our mystery's been solved. It's a heavily upgraded Mac SE stuck in a case about the size of a 2CI with an odd video out port and a power supply that, frankly, I think every SE should have one this small after trying to dig out some of those power supply bricks. But there you have it, the Merida, however you want to say it, System 33 megahertz, a Novi Systems SE upgrade.